think I want
to be here. I don't think I want to play.
I'll start with the easy one.
Okay.
Do you know how to dab? And if so, I'd like to see it.
Do I what?
Do you know how to dab?
A dab?
D-A-B, dab.
I know how to dab?
Yeah. I guess I'll take that. No, it's a new dance move. Let Ashley teach you.
It's
No, I
like
don't know how to dab.
My mom can teach you.
you just put your face into your elbow.
You don't know the dab?
I don't know
Like
how.
this. Like this.
All the
Go like this. Go like this, and put your arm into this one.
Like
Like this. Yeah! Wait, you gotta do that again. I got it. You gotta do that again.
What's perfect? Am I doing something?
I don't know why.
Well, I can't wait till I talk to my children later and say,
Then we taught Ellie
You're gonna
how to
do all
do it when they were here.
Do you know how
over
to
the
dab?
summer.
And then you can just teach them.
He thought it was like to itch his nose.
Okay.
Actually, Jake went first.
Should we give her a little context here?
Okay.
So, Amy, do you want to give her the context?
No, I don't.
Susan, do you want to give her the context, or do you want me to? She can't handle the camera.
We just want to make sure that we have good historical Mimi stories that we can have in our hearts and remember you by. So we're just, and they might be funny or they might be
Illegal.
you might have to disclose some things that you've never disclosed before. No, but we just want to take. Let me repeat the. You might have to disclose some things that you might not want to share.
Law enforcement in the other room.
Probably a lot.
Oh, Mimi.
Dandy.
just one.
Just lie.
This is just more for generations to
So we
come.
have questions, and then also we want you to add because we know questions to ask,
wasn't
but
a hit.
you have things that you might want to share from your growing up years, from your family. Mom, your mind is going somewhere maybe where it shouldn't. Stay focused on history, like
Do I get to tell them where I want my ashes?
I already did that. I already did that, and you don't have to share that today.
On Susan's mantle.
Which will then go in the backyard. Anyway, so we're just gonna ask questions because we just don't want there to be a time where we
We'll get it started for you.
It'll be fun, Mom.
and we're gonna turn this light this way.
Interrogation.
This is not fun.
Maybe Ann has a few she could share with us.
I think I'm gonna move.
Tell the origin of this not be fun.
I'm going to tell you what Susan said when we sent her upstairs with Nana and Bubba. She came downstairs and sat on the stairs and said, "It'd not be fun."
See, I was cute.
Yeah.
You go with the ball.
Well, one thing y'all have to know about me is that I don't remember a lot of stuff.
Or say liar.
No, I'm serious. I really don't remember.
A
lot.
You can leave.
Well, we want what you can remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make it up.
We won't
You can make it as interesting
Ashley,
as you need to come sit here.
What were some of your favorite
Well, first of all,
memories
wait.
from camp?
Oh my God, do it. There you go. Where'd you go to camp?
I went to Camp Arrowhead.
How many
3
years?
3 years.
Where's it located?
And what tribe were you in, or cabin? She was a Kickapoo.
Is that a dog?
No, it's an Indian tribe.
Native American.
And
Question.
I was,
What were the camp colors?
Yeah, that's your question.
ours, Kickapoos were purple, and Pawnees were gold. And I was in the something singers. It's an alto and the something singers.
In the choir?
It was a group that sang in when we had performances and stuff. And I got to go because my mom I went the first term, and my mom was the nurse the second term, and that's how I got to go to camp.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. So whenever she was at camp, I got to go stay with my aunt and uncle who had 4 boys, and they made my life miserable.
But your aunt lived a long time. How long did she
My
live?
aunt lived to be over 100. She just died last summer.
Who was your aunt and uncle? In Corpus?
No, they were in Valpurias. But then I also stayed with another aunt and uncle that lived in Robstown, and my cousin Diane and our friends still. But anyway, so my aunt had her 100th birthday last January, and she was so cute and so short. And when we finished singing Happy Birthday, she said, "Y'all didn't say and many more." She was sharp. Anyway, but she died this summer. So,
And her name was
Rachel.
Rachel Rochelle.
Well,
So you-
Rachel Rochelle Dawson.
It's a unique combo.
Was she in Corpus or Rachel? Rachel Rochelle?
Yeah, when they were growing up, and she was from Valpurias, Maryland.
She was your mom's youngest sister.
Yeah.
Ashley, what's your question?
Tell us about your favorite road trip growing up.
Keep it
College.
Well, we didn't go very far, but I did go to Monterrey, Mexico with my mother and my grandmother one time.
Whoa.
Hard
Well, I will tell y'all this, okay? And Jake can appreciate this because I think he kind of got the same syndrome that I had, but he expressed it differently. But I always liked to rock. And when I was even a baby, a little bitty thing, my mom would get up and I wouldn't be in my bed and I'd be in the rocking chair. And then I would rock in the car. And I would hit the car seat like this. And wore out car seat covers because they were made out of like woven stuff. And it used to drive my grandmother crazy. And so we went on this trip and she was miserable the whole time because I was rocking.
What did you call your grandmother?
Gaga.
Gaga.
But I usually called her Mama because that's what my mother called her, so, but all the others called her Gaga. Anyway, so we did go to Mexico for a trip, but the family always went to Kerrville, which is, y'all know where that is. And we spent all the summers there. And I remember one summer when we had to come home because there was gonna be a hurricane and we had to board up the house, but the hurricane didn't hit. So there was never a hurricane the whole time I was growing up. Do you ever remember one?
No, but I remember the one I got in college because we
Yeah.
were living on the bay and you just saved your boarding up lumber from season to season, stored it.
Yeah, but we never had to, we went home at one time, but otherwise there was never a hurricane the whole time I was growing up until I came to UT. But we always went to Kerrville and it was a lot of fun. And so then after going to camp there, and I'd never been to Colorado or any place like that. And so when the kids were little and we were gonna go look at camps, I had told them that we were going to a place that had mountains. And they had already been snow skiing. So then we went to Kerrville and they were going, "Oh, where are the mountains?"
They're right there.
I said, "Well, coming from Corpus Christi, these were mountains." I saw when growing up. So,
Oh, my turn. Have you ever been arrested?
Why?
Oh God.
And or what's the
Lie.
craziest thing you've ever done?
no, but I've gotten tickets.
Here we go.
Handcuffs?
No.
Pause.
You are
I
live.
got a couple of tickets. And I've had several
Ticket for what?
accidents.
Like just car related or like?
But I've had three, I've had 4 wrecks. One was right after Bump and I got married. And I had to go to court because I got a ticket and I shouldn't have. And I was working for an attorney. And I mean, he was a big time attorney. And when he found out, he said, I'm going to court with you. So he went to court with me and I got out of it because the guy that, he hit me, but I was almost through the intersection. And he had been drinking, had an expired driver's license, and he hit me in the rear end of my car. And so, anyway, so the attorney who ended up being a judge went to court with me and got me off.
What was his name?
Garth's name.
I remember the name of Judge Garwood.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's on the Fifth Circuit.
All right.
Not
It's
anymore.
not, it's not.
Megan has a question.
What was the first sport you played?
Baseball, softball. We played in,
At St. Mary. Sister Mary Philomena was a pitcher.
Oh, go Mimi!
yeah.
Now you know, Jay.
Yeah.
And we also did, what we really did, a lot of it was fun, was we would do plays. And we had this kind of, I don't know what you call it, that room where we used to do stuff. And I had a friend down the street, and we would work together to do the decorations and the backdrops and all this kind of stuff. And one of the plays we did was, y'all know the story of Epaminondas?
Yes.
No.
I
And you know what, you may not know it as Epaminondas, but it's the one where the little boy goes and first he gets some, let's see, what did he get
Butter.
first? The butter first?
I thought. It's been a while.
Yeah. Anyway, and then he takes it home and his mom always said, and mom always tells him how to do something, how to bring it home so that it like doesn't melt or whatever. And then he goes and gets the next thing and he does it that way, but it's the wrong way anyway. Y'all know that story.
No, we're
You
gonna
need
have
to
look
tell
that
it
one up.
Jan, it's banned now.
Well, I know it is, but I think.
Is that Little
it's
Black
kinda like
Santa?
it. No, well, it's kind of like it, but,
Like Little Black Santa?
yeah.
Because then the tigers,
Chase him around
and it melted
they
the
turn
butter?
into butter.
they
Yeah.
turn into-
But that's different. This is,
Okay.
okay.
That's a better
Epaminondas
story,
is
Becca.
going to his grandmother and he's bringing back, a pound of butter. And his mama says, oh, and it melts. And so she says, Epaminondas, there ain't no way to bring no butter.
Oh, yeah, that's not a proof.
You gotta wrap it in some leaves. And anyway, so then he goes and he's bringing back a loaf of bread at some point. And first, oh, I know. Okay, no, first he's bringing back a puppy or a kitty. So he wraps it in leaves anyway. And so he brings it home. And so then his mom said, that ain't no way to bring no kitty home. You put it on a leash and you bring it home. So then he goes and his grandmother gives him a loaf of bread. So he puts it on a leash and brings it home. Anyway, but we did Epaminondas one time.
Well, and you also did the plays with your cousins.
Oh, yeah.
You were saying.
That was, my cousins were like 5 years older, or my cousin that did this with her friends. And first they started out doing plays in their garage, and they would charge a nickel or something. And so then they decided they wanted to go big time, and her dad worked for the Buick dealership. And so we did the Nutcracker, and we did it in the showroom at the Buick place. We raised money for the crippled children. And then we did it again for the crippled children. We performed it for them.
And I bet you were the dancer. You were the ballerina.
I was Claire. What's her name?
Claire.
Yeah, I was
Clara.
Claire.
How old were you?
I was, Yes, I was 8 or 9.
And what different kinds of dance did you learn and do when you were a kid?
For 8 years, I did ballet and tap and toe.
Awesome.
Let's see some of that.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
see it.
I lost my agility.
Didn't you do the split?
8 years from.
Did you ever do the split of the wall?
No.
Oh, who did?
There were, I knew girls who could. Remember Barbara Bickley? She did the splits up the wall.
No way.
Barbara Bickley.
Barbara Blake.
So 8 years, so you started when you were how old?
4.
Wow. 4-year-old
What
ballerina.
did you say?
She was cute.
But I quit when I was 12 because it wasn't a cool thing.
Can you dance?
And I knew
So-
I wasn't
That's
going to
So when you were 12, then it wasn't cool to do dance, so what was it cool to do then?
Well, then I did little theater.
I got a question.
And I wasn't very successful because I couldn't remember my lines.
You told us you couldn't remember stuff.
But I was in a play that I was the angel that fell off the top of the Christmas tree. And so I had these encounters
You're
with,
expected to have amnesia.
I had these encounters with the shepherds and the kings and all this, but anyway, those were my star days and they didn't last long.
What grade was that?
Well, I was probably 13.
And you were at St. Patrick's? Then or what school?
Yeah, still at St. Patrick's. Well, we were 14, I think.
And then I went to Incarnate Word for a year.
I didn't.
Is that where you came up with the idea for our play?
For what?
For our play that you used to make us do?
Nativity?
Yeah, the nativity.
No, not really. I mean, I just, we used to have a nativity scene with the whole, all the kids.
Killed it there.
I've got it on video if you want to see it. Every year.
Nobody would pay nickels.
We did it until David made fun when he had to be a king.
No, I had to be a sheep.
No,
Yeah, that's when I was.
you were a sheep when you were little, but then you were bigger
No,
and
he's like, when he was 18, he said.
I was an 18-year-old sheep.
Last time
This is
we did
bad.
it, you were clowning around and we decided, okay, it's time to quit.
And we ran out of baby Jesuses.
So it's because of the.
Ran out of baby Jesus.
We were still putting Megan in the manger at 11. Got a little too small.
So what schools did you go to growing up?
Incarnate Word Academy, and then St. Patrick's, and then
For what grades at
Incarnate
St.
Word
Patrick's?
again. I think second was when we third. Okay. Because the school wasn't there until we got in the 3rd grade.
And they
And then we
finished
went
building.
3rd through 8th. And then Incarnate Word Academy was a girls' high school. And we both went there a year and then went to W.B. Ray.
Cameraman couldn't hear you. You went to W.B.
Went
Ray.
to W.B. Ray,
And what year did you graduate?
1959.
And they had a 4A football team, right?
Yeah,
5A football team?
but they had a terrible scholarship record. They went on went on probation as an accredited high school after we got out.
I didn't know that.
I never took a final, did you?
That's awesome.
What?
Never took a final in high school.
Wow. Blessed.
They just forgot about those?
I don't know.
So was college hard for you?
Oh, no, it was.
Oh, now we're getting to the good stuff. So to get into UT, what did you have to do? What did your application look
Nothing
like?
really.
What's your name? Fill in the bubbles?
Well, my mom said they just showed up. They said I'm going to UT, and they just showed up when they're supposed to show up and signed up for classes.
Oh,
you did?
I went to
Oh.
Del Mar Junior College and home for a semester because I didn't really know where I wanted to go. Then I went
Until
to
you
UT
decided where you wanted to go?
Then I went to UT at midterm.
Was that hard to go at midterm? You made friends with
No, but it was really a good thing that I mean, the Lord just was taking care of me because I ended up with a ear infection that lasted 2 weeks.
in the
And I
fall.
was
When you
really
were
sick.
at Eleanor.
What was your sorority experience like?
Oh, I don't know.
Did you rush like the next year though? If you went
No,
home this summer?
I pledged.
Oh,
when I
I
went
don't.
Yours.
midterm.
Oh.
Just spring flight, let's go.
That's so.
See, y'all have so much in common.
You and Josh for the spring
Oh,
pledges.
yes, but I wasn't 17.
Well, he's just a little overachiever in the family.
What sorority were you in?
A cow,
Oh, yeah?
avocado makeup.
What are their colors?
Red.
Yeah, Christmas sorority.
I thought she was saying.
What is your all secret identity?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, they still have that?
2 years, and then I moved to a boarding house, and then I moved to the avocado house.
So what was a
But I
boarding
was a
house
little
like?
sister of Minerva for the SAEs.
What's that party?
SAEs.
What's the big SAE party?
Did you
What's
ever
the
go
big
to
SAE
jungle
party?
The big SAE party. What's it called?
Jungle.
Well, they didn't have all that. We didn't dress up every weekend.
Yes, you did.
We dressed up when we were kids. We didn't dress up.
These imbeciles.
We just had cake parties.
There we go.
What was
So-
one UT
so what
football
happens if-
game that you remember most?
Yeah.
Biggest victory or biggest celebration? Let us just kind of relive those golden.
Yeah.
When UT was good.
The video.
I remember we always had a good football team. And the thing that I remember, I guess, the most, and this is maybe offensive to y'all, but the thing I remember most was that all the football players were white.
That's true.
I mean, seriously. There were guys that we were friends with.
Were there any black students?
Not many that I remember, but I don't remember
But was it a
any
big-
football players.
Was it a big deal that they were there? Or not?
No, it wasn't. I mean, it just wasn't something that was that much of an issue then. But like, you know, Mike Cotton was a quarterback and,
Yeah. Small, slow white guys.
you know,
So what was the enrollment at UT then?
40,000, I think.
So it's that big.
That was big.
It was bigger than the
much bigger
population
than-
of Austin, just about.
Really?
Seriously?
Austin was just a little tiny town then.
But it was really interesting because we hardly ever left campus. or
Traffic wasn't
anything.
an issue.
I had friends that lived in, one guy that lived in Austin that would go to his house sometimes, but otherwise we just stayed around campus or went out to the lake for stuff. But you didn't go to restaurants much away from campus or anything.
Nighthawk.
Oh, yeah. We had all that stuff over on the drive.
What's the Nighthawk?
It was a restaurant that was really good and had actually 2 locations on the drive.
Chain.
It was okay, but it was good. It was steaks.
And that one on Congress, wasn't there one on, wasn't it on Congress and?
There's one on the corner of Congress
On
and
Riverside.
Yeah, but that was after, actually, the guy that started it had died. His wife opened that one, former wife opened that one. But before that, there were 2 on the drag and one that we used to go to out on 290.
In Lamar.
No, 290 and I-35.
Oh, Norm.
Real good steaks.
So where did y'all have the keg parties?
Mostly at the house or out on the lake. There were a couple of SAEs that had lake houses. The one, okay, I'll tell you this funny thing. Oh. One time, Tim and I were not dating at the time. He was dating some other people. And, but he invited me to this party out on the lake, Roundup weekend. And so I went out there and all these, and I was already a little sister Minerva, and I was friends with all these SAs because there were a bunch from Corpus. Anyway, so I just kind of noticed all these people kind of snickering, and I finally talked to one of them and I said, what's so funny? And they said, you've got the same bathing suit that the two other girls that he's dating have.
Funny.
That's funny.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, let's see it.
I bet you look the best.
It was one piece. It was not, we didn't wear anything like y'all wear now.
Oh, you had two pieces?
Well, Scott, you're evidence that she looked the best.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Said I'm the evidence that
You look
you
the best.
So what would happen, so you lived at a boarding house,
Yeah.
and so was there like a house mother that, and did you have a curfew, and what happened if you were late at the boarding house?
Take note.
Got locked up. No,
Just hold it.
no, we just were good about getting in when we were supposed to.
When was the curfew?
I think midnight on the weekends, but otherwise it's 11.
You never snuck in the window?
Every weekend.
Did you ever sneak out in high school?
No, but in high school, we used to, I came up here as a junior. A bunch of us drove up for a high school football game. And we stayed in a motel.
You stayed where?
Whoa, scandalous.
I don't think she would have ever let us do anything.
No, why wouldn't you?
Because she remembers what they did.
No, but it just wouldn't, and I was dating a boy at A&M, and I would go ride with this girl that was a year older and had a car. And I'd go up to A&M.
You wouldn't have let us do that.
Look at
Ours
her.
were different.
I sure would not have.
Yeah, but really
No
it
way,
was
no
different.
How so?
We wore seatbelts. Y'all weren't even wearing seatbelts.
You weren't wearing a seatbelt.
Yeah, we were.
In high
What
school?
year?
High school?
And when we were, let's see, when I was a senior, I think I was a senior, we went down to Mexico, to the border.
Nuevo Laredo?
Mom.
Nuevo Laredo. Well, what's your
Did
favorite
you
place
drink
to
the
stay?
worm?
My favorite place was.
To stay in Nuevo Laredo. I just want to hear you
I
say
don't
it.
remember, it was just a motel.
Tell us at that hotel that we used to stay in. Come on, just say it
Oh,
on
La
video.
Posada.
What is it?
La Posada.
And what did you like to eat your salsa with there?
I don't know.
Tostada.
Posada.
And then she'd say, voila.
With her egg.
Okay, any other good questions?
Didn't you have?
Yeah, I have a question. How old were you when you had your first kiss?
Probably.
Eighth grade in Vigilance house.
You said before that. It was before that. It was
Mimi.
I have a follow-up question to that, bitch. It's for Megan. Have you had your first kiss? Thought we were gonna. I might find
She's
something
holding out for the best.
Sadly not.
So who was 8th grade that Ann was thinking of?
Did
Well, it was before that.
But just We're just trying to get some names.
on record.
Benji.
Benji?
Benji
Oh, I know Mr. Vaughn.
Bruce Baxter,
James Sigler,
James Sigler,
Charlie Treffler.
Charlie.
Mimi.
Let's keep going.
No, all at one time.
And we are so glad you're here. Yeah, she would have never come out. Will y'all mind spin the bottle at Benji's house? Oh, pause.
Yeah, they both got quiet.
Look at Benji had a basement.
Oh, playhouse.
A basement playhouse. Now you say your standy word.
We really like to go. I don't know that I think I wanted sex at one time. But this is the other thing. When I was little, I used to call myself Miss Campy.
Here we go.
And I had all these children. And my mother
Dolls.
has no idea where I got Miss Campy. She never could figure out where in the world I got that name. But I just had all these kids.
And now you do.
Literally.
And now I do. Yeah. But I used to think I wanted 6 kids.
What
But then after I had
David Dito. Oh, or Susan.
Or Amy.
Well, it's funny because there was one guy who we saw at a party one night, and he said, "Oh my goodness, this is the first time I've ever seen you not pregnant," and I already was with Susan.
Did you tell him?
I just ran.
So what genders did Miss Campy
And I
have?
didn't. My children that I had weren't specific children, but I just always talked about all these kids I had.
Did you have baby dolls you were playing with?
Oh yeah, probably, but I had a really good imagination.
Was before the internet.
Yeah.
How old were you when you all got a television?
I was in high school when we got a TV. It was a black and white with 3 channels or something.
Yeah, the dial.
A lot of
And,
news.
Yeah, and we had like an antenna on the top of it.
And it signed off every night at 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
The rainbow.
No
That was
yucky
mine.
commercials either.
Was there a show that y'all always watched, like, weekly?
Yeah.
Lawrence Welk.
It's
That was
Well, that's what my mom watched Lawrence Welk, but, no, because we didn't really watch that much. I can't even really think of maybe like Leave It to Beaver or something that was on, but there wasn't a whole lot was on.
So what time would Ed Sullivan come on? You
on a
said
Sunday
that's-
night at 7 or 8. My parents loved it.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun show.
That was
That's where
kinda like
Elvis
the Tonight
Presley
Show.
That's
was
right.
on there.
Debut.
And the
And
Beatles.
y'all, Elvis Presley came to Carcass when I was 14.
Woo!
Did you go to Elvis that year?
Of course.
It was pretty exciting.
Did
So you were
faint?
14 and
Yeah,
Screeching.
he was a big deal.
What did you wear? Do you remember?
Oh, heavens, no. No, but we went to see him. He was in this, we had this Coliseum that was not very big, but the ocean was a big deal to get to go see him.
How much do you think
Yeah.
tickets were back then?
They used to have the ice capades there.
Probably $2. Our movie, when I first started going to movies, it was 9 cents to go to the movie and have popcorn and a drink.
all for 9 cents
Yeah.
total?
Well, maybe a quarter for all of that.
What happened?
Whoa.
Big money.
But the movie was 9 cents. And we'd go every Saturday. They had,
Did you go every Saturday morning to the Ayers Theater for the,
or Tower.
I went to the Ayers Theater because that's where Pablo Cassidy
Oh,
and Roy Rogers.
yeah, and they had what was called serials. and they'd have like a segment of like Superman or something, and it would have like one episode. And then you go the next Saturday because you'd see the next episode.
Good marketing.
Radio was good. Did you listen to the radio?
Oh, I listened to the radio
Oh,
all the
oh.
time. Yeah, we had Sergeant Preston.
Bobby Benson and the B-Bar-B Ranch.
Well, I don't remember that.
Well, I was a cowgirl, so, and a tom girl, so I won't listen to all those.
Well, starting at like 6 o'clock was the Green Hornet
Yeah.
and Sergeant Preston, the Mountie, something, Royal Mountie.
Canadian
Lone
Royal Mounted
Ranger.
Police.
The Lone Ranger, and what was that other one that was like, I think it was the name of a Sky Ranch?
Sky something, but I don't remember.
Anyway, for like 2 hours, they were on every night. So fun. And then there was Fibber McGee and Molly. And then.
So what ages were you? Here we were talking about the radio or the movies?
7 or 8 to 12.
So did you listen to the radio like with your family, or did you have a personal?
No, I had a radio in my bedroom, and I would rock and listen to the radio.
Was that a big deal to have your own radio, or was that pretty common for everybody to have one in your room?
I don't know. I guess it was probably our family radio, but I just had it in there. So. And we probably moved it around.
Did you have a dog then?
I did. I had, one dog was just a little hound named Perky. And then I had, and
How
I
old
used
were you
to,
then?
Probably starting at 5 or 6. And Perky, when I would be sad, I would sit out and eat Perky's little snacks with him. They were pretty tasty.
That's where Josh gets it.
Probably because they were working up, and we would have friends that we'd go out to eat with on Fridays, and Catholics weren't supposed to eat meat on Friday. So I would order a hamburger without meat.
Their buns were that good, huh?
Would it just
Did
be
y'all all
lettuce?
know Whataburger started in Corpus Christi?
Danny
As well?
Crane's
How
father
old were you when it started?
started Whataburger.
I don't know.
One of y'all's friends
The
did?
first one, I
Some
mean,
one of
there's
Your
a
friends and dad
picture.
started?
Danny, the boy's his father started it, was named Danny Crane, and he was my younger brother's age. And my younger brother's big claim to fame was playing Spin the Bottle in Danny Crane's garage with Farrah Fawcett.
Oh,
That's a good kind of fame.
Oh, that's it's really, well, they show in some of the Whataburgers, there's a picture of the little Saint stand that they started with. I mean, it was, you walked up to the window and ordered, and it was bare bones, little stand.
What prices do you remember on that?
Oh, gosh, I don't know.
It says on the picture, it says like hamburger.
It does.
Probably a quarter or something. Anyway.
I can remember when gas was 19 cents.
I don't remember 19, but I remember 25 cents when we first married and moved into Terrytown.
Well, that makes sense.
Gas was
Cheaper a hamburger than
25 cents.
25 cents. 10 times, 10 to 20 times on the prices.
Would they serve French fries too, or did y'all just do
Probably.
burgers? I just didn't know when French fries became.
And did you get a Coke or a shake with that? Both.
They didn't have meals then.
No, I didn't figure you got the meal deal.
Oh, I probably didn't get a
Comfort.
cold drink. My mother probably made me drink water.
That sounds familiar.
does to my kids.
Oh,
too.
you were so deprived. Well, y'all want to know one of my favorite memories with my kids?
Yes.
Was when we took the car that Amy was driving, which she didn't like very much because it was
The Nova? The green
Oh, the Nova. Oh, I thought you meant the other.
no. But the day we went and took the Nova and traded it in on the red Jeep Cherokee, and we had been to Houston for a tennis tournament. We knew about Chili's, and they just opened one in Austin. So we went to eat lunch at Chili's that day. It was a big treat.
We had the sunroof open.
I remember it
Ooh.
like it was yesterday.
That was fun for
It
us
was
too.
fun.
So what year
And
was that?
we got the new car, but we didn't know how to drive it. It was stick shift, so we was like, well, I'll drive.
It must have been 84 or 5.
Or 3.
She was a junior, so it was
Oh, okay,
84.
84.
That was so.
So I
And
was
then
off
Uncle
at
Dave.
UT on that outing. I missed that outing.
You missed a lot out of this.
Aww.
Well, so did you.
Gone.
You missed a lot too,
When you were at college?
because I was at UT. I was going out a little bit.
Oh, no. Well, no, but I meant like in the summers. You missed out on our summers because you would go to places.
Like our Puerto Ricans, our South Africa. And we went for 2 whole weeks
Yeah. It was fun.
during the Olympics.
Miss Ann, do you have a funny story about Mimi that we don't know?
No.
No, Jared?
That's a